knowing what season you're in, knowing what this season of your life is calling for, knowing that you are not planting the right seeds in the wrong season, the right seeds in the wrong spaces, knowing when to pivot and when to shift, knowing when this season is calling for more of you and when this season is calling for rest. I think that is probably one of the most critical things to your growth, to your development, and to your peace and your joy. Planting the wrong seeds in or the right seeds in the wrong time will cause massive frustration. And you will feel as though the seed, there's something wrong with the seed itself. And it's nothing wrong with the seed. It's where you're planting it and it's when you're planting it. Often we become frustrated when we pour our energy, our love, our time, our talent into people or into places and into spaces that don't have the capacity to receive, that aren't positioned to receive what it is that you have and the gifts and the talent you bring. When I think back in my life of the positions that I've worked, I can think of the companies or the teams that I've worked for and that I've worked and been a part of, and how I may have poured all of my talent in and it wasn't received, it wasn't receptive. It's not that the gifts that I had on the inside were not valuable. It is just that the places that I was trying to pour them into were not at the capacity to receive it. I think back to relationships that you have been in, that maybe I have been in, that we have experienced giving all of our love and all of our attention to someone that wasn't in the capacity to receive it. And so we took it on the projection as though there was something that was wrong with us. And if we're not careful, when you have poured all of your love and all of your time and all of your attention into these spaces, if you're not careful, you will walk away believing that what you have inside of you is not valuable. And that is exactly what the enemy plans for your life and for my life, is that we would cast our pearls before the swine, that we would give all of our goodness out to places that are not able to receive it. And then we won't yield the harvest and we'll walk away and we will believe that there's nothing of value within inside of us. Ecclesiastes chapter number 3, verse number 1 says, "To everything there is a season and a time for every matter under the heaven." Learning when you are in the season of planting, learning when you are in the season of sowing. How do we recognize those seasons? We recognize those seasons through prayer, through reflection, through understanding what this feels like. Do I sense that what I'm giving out is being used, that it is being, it is profiting something? Or do I feel as though what I am pouring out is going into an empty hole? I'm having to try more and more to try to prove my worth or prove my value. Any spaces where you feel as though you're having to prove your worth, these are spaces that are not able to receive the gifts that you have within inside of you. Any people that you're feeling that you're constantly having to prove your worth to them, this is the indication of God trying to reveal to you that this is not a person I want you to plant these seeds into. And in so many cases, we have given people love that we should have given silence. We have given people our hearts where we should have given them distance. We are giving people more and more of us that have shown us that they don't have the capacity to receive it. And as opposed to you trying to prove more and more that you are worthy, your worthiness really comes as a result of you recognizing that this is not the space for me to sow. This is not the person for me to try to prove my value to. Because truly, when you are meant to sow in a place and for a person, it is received. It is received because it was just what was needed from that person, that place, or that space. So many times we get crossed in the position of wanting to prove our value, that we continue in the wrong spaces, in the wrong seasons. You know, I was thinking back to myself of how many years and how many places I have wasted the gifts. And my prayer is that God would allow this season to come where there is recompense, to recompense or to reward or to restore me back to the place of receiving back all that I have given out into spaces like nothing has ever missed. And that's my prayer for you over your life today. My prayer for you over your life today is that the seeds that you have given out of time to the wrong people, to the wrong places, that in this season of your life, that you would receive recompense and reward, that God would give you back everything that you have given out plus some, that there has truly been nothing wasted, that God will use everything that you have endured to set you up for success in this next season of your life that you are crossing over into, that we are collectively walking and crossing over into, is a season where everything is coming back multipled, that everything is coming back multiplied, that the love that you have given out, that people could not receive and they were not in the position to receive, that God would show you that love, that you would show yourself that love, that you would walk in abundance of recognizing the people around you that have the true capacity. Because when you plant the right seeds in the right spaces, the harvest is plentiful. When you plant it in the right season, the harvest is plentiful. It will take for you to have a group of people to help you to reap the harvest from all that you have been sowing out. Season of you planting and it not being received, that season is over in your life. God is crossing you over into a season of plenty. I thank God for you today. I thank God for where your life is shifting. And there's going to be many beautiful days for all of the times that you've had to cry, that He may give you joy for your mourning. Weeping only endures for a night. Joy does come in the morning. The rhythm of the process, that's the seasons, the seasons shifting and changing. There is a rhythm to the process. And you have done the sowing in the dark spaces. Now it's time for you to receive in great joy. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for every one of you that have subscribed on every one of my channels and every one of those platforms. I thank you for being a part of my family. Together, we are going to march into this season with great, great, great joy. And thank you so much for being a part. I love you. I love you, and I love you even more than you could possibly love me. God bless you today, and thank you for watching. Let's have an amazing week.